Another day, another video. Long time. Haven't been here in a fucking while. Probably shouldn't be cursing. This is like at the most awkwardest hours. The fucking night. Literally just got home. But I'm here to provide a short message. A message to all of you crab in a barrel mentality ass people. All of you who don't think we can't work together as a team, as a cohesive force, as a people in society. Humanity needs to learn to work together, but lately, all we are doing is thinking about ourselves. A lot of people that I know do that, just think about themselves on the daily, hourly, weekly, monthly basis. I'm not one of those people, and I won't let the world around me change me and give me that worldview. I still hold a strong worldview that we should all work together as a team. We should all spread positivity, love, joy as much as we can to the next person, because you never know when you're going to need that person. You don't burn bridges when eventually you're going to need someone to help you, because eventually you won't be able to do everything by yourself. Eventually old age catches up with you. Eventually things change, time moves on, it has an effect. Once time has a taste of you, you can't escape it. Things move on, people change, life goes on. You don't know everybody forever, of course you won't. That hurts for me, that's sad for me, that I can't exactly call everyone friend that I wish to call friend, but that's how life is. But that does not mean we can't go without changing someone's life. I messed up. But not doing this again, but changing someone's life at least once a day. One person. Make a friend, have a conversation, whether it be your co-workers, whether it be someone at school, whether it be someone you meet on the street, just that wants to spark a conversation with you. But be safe with that. That comes with some extra precautions, but yeah, be safe with that. But work as a team. Spread love, spread joy, positivity. Do not spread hate. The worst thing you can do is spread hate. Nobody needs hate. There's too much hate in the world. And I hate to sound preachy, but what I believe is that you get what energy you put out. You're more likely to get what energy you put out, rather, because good things happen to bad people, good things happen to good people, but also bad things happen to bad people, and bad things happen to good people. So I wouldn't call it karma. I heard this from a guy that I talked to one time, but I wouldn't call it karma, because karma entails that something good will happen to somebody good all the time, and something bad will happen to someone bad all the time, because, you know, the pendulum swings and all that, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm talking about on that subject specifically, but I know there's some truth to the matter that what goes around comes around. But the message of this video is to just be. If we all work together as a team, as a society, as humanity, instead of us all struggling, instead of us all suffering, some of us at least, not all of us, instead of some of us suffering and struggling, and some of us being on top, and some of us being in the middle, you know, halfway there, halfway not. Society considers that middle class, but there's nothing wrong with that. If we all work together cohesively, we can all eat. We can all share the wealth. May not be the biggest, the baddest, the richest, but we'd be together. We'd be people. We'd not hate each other, and that works for me. That's good enough for me. I don't want to be the richest. I do want to have a lot of friends. The fame aspect has come to mind, but Not for the wrong reasons, at least. I just want to have a lot of friends. I just want a lot of people to know me and be cool with me. But regardless of that, besides that fact, we need to learn that everything isn't about us. Everything doesn't revolve around us. Just because you're in this world and you're doing for yourself does not mean everything revolves around you. You can help somebody. You can change someone's day. Asking someone how their day was, telling them thank you, or asking them are they okay, or trying to have even having a conversation with them, just anything, just $1 maybe. Not saying that money has to be the objective, because that's I don't want to make that the objective. Money, no, cutting money completely out of the equation. Share your feelings, share your emotions. Don't be afraid to come together and have a conversation on what's bothering you, or what's this or what's that. Moral of the story is, be better than what society brings you up to be. Be better than people teach you to be. Be better than your peers, your parents, your siblings, and whoever else you're around. Be better. Because the moment you decide to make a change, the moment you decide that you want to be better, the moment you decide that you want to spread this joy, this love, this positivity, the moment you decide you want to be the one to change this, to change all this hatred, that small little change, you making a small little change and spreading that change could lead to somebody else doing it, and somebody else doing it, and somebody else doing it. And that's why I'm doing this now, because I believe in that message. So, worst comes to worst, nobody learns. Nobody hears this, and society continues on its own destructive path, as it is. But the least we can do is try. The message is try. Try to help somebody. Try to be better. Try to be different. There's nothing wrong with being different. There's nothing scary about different. Yes, change is a little disturbing, but it's not scary. But be different. Someone calls you weird, embrace that. Someone calls you different. Someone calls you too nice. Someone calls you, I don't know, whatever. Anything negative when you're being nice. Thank them. I take that as a compliment. Tell them I take that as a compliment. Because at the end of the day, that's how you want it to be. Because eventually that weird's going to turn to normal. You got to think about it. What was once weird that we like today, what was once weird was normal. What is weird now will eventually be normal. What is normal now was at some point weird. So make that change. Do not be afraid to make that change, because that change could be the defining point of someone's life, someone's day, someone's year. You could change someone's entire worldview by just a nice gesture. Good morning. Hello, how are you doing? Doesn't matter what you do, just do something positive. Don't do anything negative to hurt anybody, because negativity breeds more negativity, and we always have too much of that. But I can tell you this, for 1,000 people that listen, 1,000 people that have that world value, 1,000 people that take that world value, 1,000 people that have that mindset, 1,000,000 of them will stand against that mindset. And I know that's a absurd number, but I'm just giving examples. That mindset could change the entire world, and you can be a part of that. Be on the right side of history. Be on the right side of humanity. Be on the right side of the world, because you never know what and who you could change that very day. Somebody cannot trust people. Find your kindness weird, different, unjust, suspicious. Because there are people that prey on that, understandably. That's why I said there are some precautions you have to take. But be that guy to change someone. Be that guy, girl, or whatever you consider yourself as, to change that person's day. Because you never know who needs it. You never know who's thinking about suicide, or thinking about cutting ties with certain people, or not giving this or that or anything else a chance, or just missing out on things in life because they can't bring themselves to risk that hurt again, to risk that trust barrier, to lose that world value. To you that do listen, to you that do heed this message, to you that value this message, I mean really value it, take it to heart, and use it in your everyday lives like I do. Thank you. And I will be back with more videos like this eventually. I don't know when, because lately things have been wonky. I can't really bring myself to a clear schedule. A lot of things in my life have changed. Well, a few. But they have caused me to lapse in time. And I can't do everything that I want to do. But eventually I will be back. I love spreading positivity. I think I found my niche. I think I found what I can do here on YouTube and feel genuinely attached to it. Because I did a lot of things like upload gameplay and talk about the things that were on my mind, but that was never really something I felt attached to. Something like this, spreading positivity, this is something that I can get attached to because I do it in my everyday life, unconsciously, consciously, no matter what time it is, no matter when, what day, what month, what year. I do this every day of my life, and it makes me feel good. I'm sad all the time. I feel miserable all the time. My consciousness is not clear because I've done bad things to people, but you know what I've done? I've made up for them. I've done my best to make up for them, and no one else can tell me that I have not made up for them. No one in their right mind in this entire world can tell me that I have not done a good deed, have not gone out of my way to give a good gesture or help somebody or do this or that out the kindness of my heart. Because I felt like I should do it. I felt like I could do it. I felt like I wanted to do it because that's me. That's who I am. That's how I was built. That's not what I grew up on. I grew up being taught to lie. I grew up on negativity. But I changed. I broke that chain. I changed. So, I deal with things every day. I'm sad. I'm lonely. I'm depressed sometimes. It's an everyday occurrence where I have to fight it. But do I let it get to me? No, because it's a mindset. It's a mindset. You can have that mindset, but as long as you find something that makes you happy and then and do that thing that makes you happy, that mindset isn't always there. When I'm at, example, when I'm at work, I can't think of anything. My mind is clear. I can't think of a thing. Mind is clear. That's my time for my brain to relax. But when I get off work, I'm always thinking about things. I'm always this and that. Things that make me sad, things that make me busy. And it chokes me up. But the mindset you need to keep. Find the thing that makes you happy. Do that thing. Find the thing that clears your mind. Do that thing. And then go spread joy to anybody that needs it. Your friend, your family, your classmates. co-workers, any type of peers you have. Spread that joy to them, because they could be having a bad day and you can turn that frown upside down, and they can repay you with that same kindness when you need it. You never know when you could help somebody. Some people will take advantage of it, but you never know when you help somebody and they will repay that favor tenfold. Don't do it. It is critical that you do not do anything for anybody with the intention of getting anything back. Unless it's unless you plan on getting monetary value out of it. Unless you plan on getting money out of it or something that you're doing for someone, do not do a kind favor to get something out of it, because you'll always be upset. You'll always be disappointed. Do something kind for someone because you want to do something kind for someone. Do something kind for someone because it brings you joy, because it makes you happy. Do not do it with the intention of getting something out of it. And if you do that, if you follow those steps, if you live by that worldview, I guarantee you, the world will be a better place. You will live happier. You have more companionships than you know what to deal with. Me right now, I don't have any friends personally. I have a few associates maybe, but I can't trust anyone. But that's me. That's what I've gone through. But moral of the story is, be you, but be positive. Be joyful. Even if you're not happy, spread joy to somebody else, because you never know when they can make you happy, or someone else can come by and make you happy. Even if you're sad, depressed, lonely, spread joy to someone else, because that can make your day better. Spread joy to someone else. I'm out. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.